Right now on Up with KREM, the Spokane Regional Health Board will vote on a new health officer. The position has been temporarily filled for about a year since the controversial firing of Dr. Bob Lutz.
And we're at the point in the morning, we're starting to get a bit of a glow on the horizon. A little bit though. Sunrise? Oh, still pretty far away, but we've got clouds and cool temps to start the day.
Watching the life go away from my child's eyes. It's not right.
The Highland family has been through the unimaginable. Now they're sharing their story of the Cold Springs fire and how it changed their lives forever.
Up with KREM begins now.
Good morning and thanks for joining us on Up with KREM. I'm Channing Curtis.
Glad to have you here with us. I'm Tim Pham. So here's a live look outside right now in Spokane. Still dark outside, even at this 6:30 half hour. By this time tomorrow, we will have the coldest morning of the season yet. And also it is National Walk to School Day today. So if you are going to school today and walking, grab a coat because it is cooler today.
It definitely is. It might feel a little warm today compared to tomorrow though, because tomorrow, oh yeah, you're definitely going to want to take your big coat out of the closet.
For sure.
What do you think, Jeremy? How soon can we expect the temperatures to start to cool down?
This afternoon, you're going to notice it big time this afternoon. We're talking a big drop in temperatures, probably about 15 degrees for our afternoon highs here in town. And when it comes to morning lows, we're actually quite a bit warmer than where we will be tomorrow morning. We won't worry about that just yet. Right now, we sit at 48 degrees here in Spokane. Not too terribly bad and close to 50 across much of the inland northwest. It's a mild start to the day, relatively, especially compared to what's in the works. And this is actually a little warmer than where we expect to be this time of year. That comes for a few reasons. One, the cloud cover. Two, a little bit of moisture. And three, the wind that's still gusting. At times, gusting into the teens and close to 20 miles per hour, but pretty steady around 10 miles per hour early today. Now, when it comes to what we expect, here comes the front. You can see it kind of gathering itself just like what we expected. It is moving in a bit earlier, but I'm not complaining. We'll see the rain start here quickly in Spokane, but don't expect much and don't expect it to last long. The front moves out quickly, and we wind up drying out and seeing a little sunshine later on this afternoon. Not all that bad. And when it comes to temps, well, all right, not all that bad. That's what we're going to say. Near 50 this morning and not even climbing by 10 degrees later on this afternoon. We'll be in the upper 50s under partly cloudy skies later today.
Well, taking a live look at the Spokane Regional Health District office this morning, today at noon, the board is expected to approve a new regional health officer.
Administrative Officer Amelia Clark will recommend a candidate for health officer. Right now, we know there are 4 candidates up for the position. Dr. Frank Velasquez is currently the interim for the position.
Now, the position for regional health officer opened after the controversial firing of former health officer Dr. Bob Lutz.
So here's what led up to today's vote. Last October, Administrator Amelia Clark reportedly met with Dr. Lutz and she asked him to resign, citing, quote, performance issues. One day later, the health district says the health board gave Clark approval to fire Lutz. Later, they clarified that the health board didn't actually vote on any decision related to his employment.
In November, SRHD formally voted to fire Lutz. Now, Clark claims Lutz abused his authority as health officer.
I had hoped that Dr. Lutz and I could work together as a team. However, his ongoing patterns of behavior have not changed despite multiple discussions.
Lutz denied making any sexist comments and that Clark's accusations of harassment are misrepresented.
As I provided to HR, I touched her on her arm. There was never any claim made that, to me, that I, again, massaged her neck or placed my knee behind hers.
A few days after the firing of Lutz, the State Board of Health decides to investigate multiple complaints made by citizens against Clark. The preliminary investigation suggests that Clark may have violated state law when she fired Dr. Lutz. Back in June, the board held a meeting to discuss the preliminary findings.
I think we had ample information that was provided that Ms. Clark was wrong. She did not follow the RCW her role and responsibilities. That is her job as administrator. She should have known. And there's no denying that he was terminated on the 29th.
During the meeting, the board voted unanimously that there's enough to go ahead with a formal hearing. As of now, a date has not been set.
Right now, Amelia Clark still serves as an administrative officer for the Spokane Regional Health District, and currently Dr. Bob Lutz is a member of the Department of Health's COVID-19 response team. For
more information on today's meeting and the investigation into Dr. Bob Lutz's firing, you can text the letters SRHD to 509-448-2000. We'll send you a link. And then also, we will stream today's meeting on KREM.com at noon. It is time for your morning rush, more news in less time.
On the west side, detectives are investigating after a hiker found human remains near Stampede Pass. The remains were found last Friday. Now, Stampede Pass is about 10 miles southeast of Snoqualmie Pass in the Cascades. The sheriff's office says it's not able to identify the person, but a forensic autopsy is planned.
An Idaho judge is expected to release his decision on moving Chad Daybell's trial out of Fremont County. Both Chad and his wife, Lori Vallow, are facing several charges in connection to the deaths of 16-year-old Tylee Ryan and 7-year-old JJ Vallow. The children's bodies were found buried in Daybell's yard last summer. His lawyer is asking that the case be moved to guarantee a fair trial. He has concerns about the attention and publicity that trial has received.
A shop owner in Western Washington says she's been the victim of racial attacks since she started asking customers to show proof of vaccination if they dine in. Mixed Coffee and community owner Savannah Jackson says she started the policy after her grandmother nearly died of COVID-19. She doesn't want to see anyone lose someone because of her store, but still, she's received messages of hate.
Telling me to go drink out of my own water fountain because I'm segregating, just like they did to my people in the 50s and 60s and stuff.
And it's not okay to be just so hateful towards other people. We are people. We work.
Now, Savannah's gone on Instagram to plead with people to be decent. Snohomish County doesn't require vaccination proof to enter workplaces, but private businesses are allowed to ask for it. And that's your Morning Rush. More news in less time. Let us know what's happening in your neighborhood by using the hashtag #UpWithKREM on social media.
This morning, we would like to share a story KREM 2's Whitney Ward has been working on for more than a year.
It's the story of a young Washington couple who got caught in a devastating wildfire last summer. The Cold Springs fire burned everything in its path, and for Jake and Jamie Highland, it cost them everything.
Watching the life go away from my child's eyes. It's not right.
We just miss him, and we never got to see him be a big brother, and we never will now.
Then came the news that Jamie could never again have children.
I'd wanted to be a mom for so long, and then I finally got to be with the most perfect child. I'm not just a woman hoping to be a mom someday. I am someone who has experienced motherhood and then had it taken away.
This is something way beyond like a physical pain. It's like a separation of love.
But even in the agony of their loss, the Highlands believe there is a reason they survived.
Do you still feel like there's a plan for you, even though the plan you thought you had has changed dramatically?
Yeah, it can all change what, the ideal situation of the plan A could be. But God can work out a plan B, He can work out a plan C, and we just take one day at a time and figure out what that's going to be.
Now they are moving forward with a new plan, trying for another baby through surrogacy.
If I'm here on earth to do anything, it's to be there for the growing and the experience of life.
To be a dad?
Yeah, to be a dad.
What was the process like for the two of you to ultimately decide that you did want to go that route? Was that a hard decision?
Yes and no. On the one hand, it was kind of like a no-brainer, like this is our only option left. But on the other hand, there's moments when my emotions are like, do I even want more kids? Because they won't be him. but there's also the role of being a mother and the love of a mother, and that I can give to someone else.
That's why I hope we have kids. Cause like, I need like, I want to love again.
Wow, incredibly emotional to watch. And we just want to thank Jake and Jamie for sharing their story and their testimony with our team, for sitting down with Whitney and being willing to open up their hearts.
Now, if you'd like to contribute to their GoFundMe or even listen to Jamie and Jake talk more about what they went through, you can text the word recovery to 509-448-2000. We'll send that information right to your phone. We'll be right back.